Hello and welcome back to day number 137 of my road to 200 kilogram total. Now for today, again, it is the same, more or less the same as day 1 of this week, which is some heavy snatches for singles, and heavy clean and jerks for singles. Alright, a little bit of correction. I did not mean day 1 as in, well, it's a heavy snatch and clean and jerk and back squat day. However, on day 1 it's doubles at a bit of a lighter percentage, while for day 4 it is singles at a heavier percentage. And in terms of percentage for the snatch, it's about 5% heavier, but for the clean and jerk, yeah, it's substantially heavier, about 90% of my best. So my thought process on that is that just kind of like how I know I brushed over this before, but really you run out of things to say when you've made about 100 and no, I didn't make 130 plus videos on this, probably about 80-ish, yeah, 80-ish videos so far. But yeah, no, this is week 20 and I've only had around 4 videos for, so 20 times 8, around 80 plus, yeah, so I'm right in the ballpark of what I first guessed. Or you can see what I mean by running out of things to say, right? But yeah, back to what I was saying. This is more or less a preparation for when I attempt heavy weights, because I know for myself that I respond a lot better to attempting heavier weights when, you know, I'm actually doing heavy weights. And I think that the same could be said for a lot of athletes. They taper into that sort of heavy training sessions, heavy block, and I'm in that block right now. After maybe another 4 more weeks, or no, sorry, another 6 weeks, I'll reassess and probably test my max on week 4. Yeah, week 4 and week 8, and then taper during the 9th week. Focus on getting back some of that speed, and then on the 10th week, not heavy pulls, maybe do a snatch and then a heavy clean pull, and then followed by heavy clean and then heavy snatch pulls, just to keep the legs a bit fresh. And this is gonna be the time when I'm gonna experimenting with how much like a simulated competition. There we go. I'm going to simulate what I do with 70 for my openers, picking my opening weight, and then where to go from there. What will happen if I miss? What will happen if I have to what happens if I miss? What happens if I make? Yeah, just have to be able to plan that. Alright, moving back to this, something I kind of had trouble with today was the snatch. Yeah, definitely the snatch and the jerk. I think it's mostly because this week has been pretty brutal, these past 2 weeks, so it's pretty much not as fast, which is why next week, oh yeah, see, press out there, but you'll see next week that I'm gonna be taking deload, and yeah, see that was the first almost miss of the week. Strangely enough, even though I am going heavy, I haven't missed a single lift yet. Unless you count maybe that second lift for a press out, but overall still pretty good. Yeah, so increased the sets from last week. Last week I did 3 sets at that weight, that percentage, and then for this week I'm going 4 sets of on both the snatch and the clean and jerk. Yeah, for the clean and jerk warm up, just getting that overhead position in, because I found when I did that max attempt at the clean, I found that doing a lot of doing a lot of push presses and power jerks during the warm up really helped to set the mood. Not set the mood, sorry. I don't know why I'm saying that, but English isn't my first language, okay? But yeah, it helps me feel the groove of the movement. There we go. Yeah, and I'm taking a lot bigger jumps because I don't want, when I attempt the attempt selection for the 200 kilogram total. Alright, so hopefully if I play my cards right, I'll be able to hit. I'm not sure if I'll be able to break 85, so I'm just gonna aim for that. But I'm fairly certain that I can do 115 for the clean and jerk. So the game plan is for the attempt selection, it would be 75 for the snatch, followed by 80, and then 85. And then I'll cap it off there because I know that if I go any heavier than that, then the probability of me being too gassed out for the clean and jerks is real. See there. This first set at the clean and jerk wasn't really that hard. It was just going up in weight too much, but the jerk was pretty good. Right, back to what I was saying. Yeah, 75, 80, and then 85 for the snatch. And then for the clean and jerk, it would be, I have to start at 105, 110, and then 115. That would be a 5 kilo PR over my... Yeah, that would be a 5 kilogram PR over my previous 110 kilo clean and jerk, but it is what it is. I'm not sure if I can get my snatch any higher. But let's see, if in case that I decide 77.5, 82.5, and 87.5 would be my jumps for the snatch, then I wouldn't have to go as heavy on the clean and jerks. But honestly, with how much leg strength I've got, in concurrent to being better at, just lifting, doing the classic lifts, I've noticed a tremendous increase not a tremendous confidence in my ability to clean and jerk. If you guys remember that 110 kilo clean and jerk, the clean was especially tough because my feet just split apart way too wide, which isn't even my usual squat stance, so that kind of messed it up, but I just did not want to fail that, so I brought it back in no matter what. And right, just to recap more for the back squats, they're going insanely well. 105 for the front squats, they were hard, but compared to day 1 with the 105 kilo back squats for 4 sets of 6, this day 4 was actually a lot easier. I found a pretty good balance point so that I wouldn't be rocking too much forward and then have to compensate by bringing my hips back in too much. Yeah, just settling into those hips more and just sitting down. Yeah, honestly, when you find a good balance point in your squat, you will really feel just how much easier it's gotten. Right, and I think this is the 3rd set, and I think this is where I really found that groove. Yeah, there we go. That's really good. Now, I didn't feel my knees caving in at all, but looking at the video right now, it looks like I sort of still have a little bit of the valgus on the way just after that bounce point. Oh no, that was the last set. Yeah. Okay, and then finishing it off with some core and back work, because I'm lacking in a lot of strength in general. So yeah, I'm gonna have to bring that up because I found that a stronger core would help tremendously with heavy pulls and heavy squats. Anyway, yeah, it helps with the strict presses too, because it would force myself to keep my body upright instead of leaning back a lot. And then finishing it off with some rows. Yeah, unassisted single arm rows. And yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye.